It was around 115 degrees in Helmand Province on May 18th, 2008, the day of the shot that would cement my place in the history of the War on Terror. I was inside a hole that a mouse would have struggled to survive in. I was 26 years old on my third deployment in Afghanistan, the sweaty asshole of the world. It was like living in an easy-bake oven made of dirt. Mutant ants with gigantic legs were scurrying everywhere and crawling into my pants and bag packed with ammo and gear. Between the bugs and months without a shower, I had been constantly scratching my legs, and I couldn't remember the last time I had enjoyed a hint of comfort, a bedsheet, a couch, the sound of a female voice. I was gazing into the sun and dreaming of my wife Bobby cradling her pregnant belly, and our unborn son, 7,420 miles away in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, when I felt the single shot fly just a few feet above my head. The sound of a round cutting through the silky heat waves at high speed was something I had become too familiar with as a Marine. I could tell it was a round from either a Soviet-era SKS semi-automatic rifle or a Dragunov sniper, fired by a Taliban marksman who had our platoon in his sights. But I couldn't see him. The terrorists were experts in hiding. I got ready to move. I knew the drill. From the moment our platoon set foot in Garmsir, we had been sucked into 3 or 4 major firefights a day. They were so regular, we learned to sleep through them. Hundreds of Marines who had just left high school and were barely old enough to buy a 6-pack of beer were using M203 grenade launchers attached to M16A4 rifles, among the most lethal in the world, to fight one of the biggest Taliban insurgencies since the invasion in 2001. I was a squad leader in 4th Platoon, Alpha Company, and 1st Battalion, 6th Marines, set up in the tiny compound where we had been living for almost a week. It was one of the many mud huts in Garmsir we had taken position in during our month away from Kandahar airfield to help British forces drive the extremists out. When the sniper took aim at me and my men, I had just been relieved from a 4-hour watch rotation as Sergeant of the Guard,